First of all, we should tell you that things remain very tense at the scene, as you still have a number of occupiers who are still at that refuge, and it's unclear how or when this is going to end. As you just said, Ammon Bundy, the leader, is telling them to go home, but who knows if they will heed that call. In terms of what happened last night, authorities clearly had been planning for this. You had a number of occupiers who were going to a community meeting, and officials seized upon the moment. They effected a traffic arrest, and it looked like it was going to be peaceful, but you had two people who put up a fight, and there was gunfire. You had one person who was killed, a 54-year-old Arizona rancher named Lavoy Finicum, who had previously said that he was willing to die for this cause. Authorities, if they were hoping that this was going to end, clearly they are wrong, because you still have a number of people who are still dug in at the refuge. Anderson?
And so Ammon Bundy's been making comments through his attorney, right?
That's right. Ammon Bundy making comments through his attorney, telling people, in his own words, for people to go home and hug their families. Again, we're not seeing any movement there at the refuge of people even wanting to leave. It seems like they are hell-bent on staying there for a long time. One thing we should also note, Anderson, is that the federal complaint was unsealed today, and something in there was particularly interesting. It said that authorities had reason to believe that the occupiers had explosives and night vision goggles. That is the first time we've heard that, but we should point out that we don't know if officials actually verified the presence of explosives.
And do we know how many of them are left at the wildlife refuge that they took over?
It's really unclear at this point. It looks like there's less than 10, maybe somewhere between 5 and 10. Clearly, officials were hoping that with the leadership now firmly in custody, that the remaining people would surrender. Maybe Ammon Bundy's message will get through to them. We'll just have to wait and see.